Hello, it's Jimmy here to Rally. So I've been meaning to make this video for a long time and I've just never really got around to it, or I've been doing other repair videos. This one, it's all the usual stuff, so I'm not gonna make a video on that, but what I will do is show you how to change the oil intervals on these vans. Now I'm going to change this because once you get over 80,000 miles on these vans, 25,000 mile intervals just doesn't work. So see, this van has got upstream turbine issue, the usual block pipe. It also had a block DPF. We've just sorted that and we're in the middle of doing this one now. Okay, so I'm just trying to put a t-shirt up to block the sunlight because we're getting a lot of glare come through. So I want you to be able to see what I'm doing basically. So what we're going to do on this is we have, if I show you here on the system, I just get rid of that check injection system light first. Okay, now we've got rid of that. If I go through the vehicle's system here using these buttons, we go down, we'll scroll through, and you see the service intervals, and if we press and hold the bottom button, we will get the service intervals up. 25,000 miles or 24 months, which is 2 years. So for these vans, 25,000 miles, they suffer with Camchain rattling. They suffer with oil dilution from DPFs as well, so 25,000 miles just doesn't work. You're going to kill your van basically. So what that means is if you've got a van that's 6 years old and it's done 80,000 miles, chances are it's only had 3 services, 3 oil changes in that time, and it's just not sufficient. It doesn't work. It works until you get to sort of 80,000 miles, 100,000 miles, until your van gives up. Then you start having problems. But if you want your van to last longer, this is what you're going to do. Okay, so we're going to come back from here. We've just obviously cleared the upstream pipe fault, so we can go through the menu. We're going to go to here, IC, which is instrument cluster. We'll go enter that. Now I'm using a Launch X431 Euro for this. There is other models of these that can do this, but we're going to go to configuration, and no, we're not in configuration. Special function, one click service reset. Sorry, I haven't done this for a while. So then we're going to go to miles, and then you can set how often you want the mileage to be serviced. So we're going to put on this 8,000 miles. Now you can change it a little bit higher. I wouldn't recommend anything above 10,000, but we're going to put it to 8,000 miles. So I know this van suffers with oil dilution. I'm going to press OK. You need to do it twice basically. Then we're going to do the months, days between the oil changes. All right. So we're going to put 365, and now for the next oil change we need to put it back in again basically. 365 again, and you can hear the speedo sort of twitching as it's programming that in. Okay, now that's been set. Now it's complete. Okay, so now if we come back to the speedometer here, alright, we're going to use these buttons again. We're going to go through to the service intervals. Now if we press and hold that again, we're going to check how often it needs a service. 8,000 miles or 13 months. So there we go. We've just changed that down to 8,000 miles, so it's going to give the customer a reminder to change his oil sooner rather than later. Now I know that this is, you're servicing your engine twice as often as you would have normally been, but your van is going to last twice as long as it would have normally done. So instead of you having an engine failure suddenly and you're forking out a big lump sum, you're just spreading out your service interval costs a little bit closer together. No car should be more than a year for an oil change, or more than 10,000 miles. Especially these modern diesels. I mean, older diesels, right? They had less emissions and less stuff going on. These vans are doing regenerations every sort of 300 miles, and every time you do a passive regen or a forced regen, whatever, you are getting minor amounts of diesel pushed through the pistons and get into the diesel oil. as that happens, you see, if you didn't have a vehicle with an EGR or DPF, you're not getting all these contaminants get into your oil, where you are with these vans, because they need to meet emissions. And if you take out your DPF, to be honest, you're just making the van worse than it was before. I mean, a lot of people go with DPF deletes because I think it's going to save them money in the long run. But realistically, most of the people I know that have had a DPF delete want to get rid of the van shortly afterwards, because they don't like how the van smells, or they don't like how it drives, or they failed an MOT. Just changing your oil a little bit sooner. It's not that expensive. Can avoid all of this stress. Can avoid your engine failure. Can avoid your Camchain failure. Can avoid your turbo failing. It can avoid your DPF getting contaminated with the dirty oil. All sorts of stuff. You just saving all of these. You're prolonging the life of everything basically by just changing your oil a little bit sooner. That's how you get the reminder for the customer to do it. Or if you are the customer, it's a private owned van, this is how you set your own van to do it, to remind yourself. Otherwise, everyone does. You'll all forget until you get the beep come up on there, and sometimes it's too late. I've had loads of customers come to me saying, my van won't start. You go there, the van's not starting, engine is finished. When's the last time I had an oil change? It's only a couple of months over, but the couple of months over is 2.5 years. So that's just a little explanation video there. Renault Trafic, Vauxhall Vivaro vans, and see you on the next video.
Once again.